Hello there, Raza. Okay, so this looks really good. It is now a rather popular belief that conventional learning methods are outdated and may play an important role in limiting a child's mental abilities. Good. Or a serious role, okay, would be more appropriate. But it's an improvement, not a correction, so we're on the right track. This essay will discuss this contentious issue using examples from UNICEF and the United Kingdom's government, or it's more common to say, and the UK government, to demonstrate points and support arguments. Good. Traditional education, there we go. Now, starting like this is genius because we're going to make sure that for the examiner that we're on the right track regarding task response. Traditional education may have been the best option for children a decade ago, but not today. Good. This is because since the arrival of the Industrial Revolution, economic boom, and scientific advancements, it is of essence that schools should adopt to new ways where children learn to adapt to the contemporary world. Good. Small problem. The Industrial Revolution was in the 1700s, and a decade ago was 10 years ago. Okay. So let's see. If we'd have said decades ago or centuries ago, would have been slightly more accurate. But once again, that's an improvement, not a correction. Okay? Because, like I said before, you're going to get graded on your ability to communicate, not the quality of your answers. So this is just a small thing, but it's better if you'd have said centuries, because it'd be more appropriate. That's all. For instance, a recent study by UNICEF presented that children who were sent to regular schools as compared to those who were not were 40% less innovative, lacked confidence, and had relatively poor social skills. Thus, it is evident that in today's world, conventional schooling may be doing more harm than good. Nailed it for task response. Okay, so let's see. As opposed to those who are not. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to suggest anything. This is really good. Really good. You've got it. Task response is clearly communicated. You're on the right track. So furthermore, educationalists are making strides to get rid of the outdated learning methods so that a monotonous curriculum can be introduced nationwide. Monotonous. That's the wrong adjective there. Monotonous means repetitive and boring. Okay, so that an innovative curriculum can be introduced nationwide would be better. This is because new curriculums have found to be much more effective in teaching students valuable skills, especially when considering a career or whatever. Okay, but we just needed that. This is because we can't skip on that. For example, the UK government is how we're going to do it. Okay, the UK government has recently introduced a system where instead of just sticking to books and cramming, children are exposed to visual demonstrations and activity-based learning. Therefore, to say the least, Therefore, to say the least, to imply such, just delete that. Therefore, to imply such alternative methods, active amendments must be made. Comma here, just to break it in. Okay, not bad. But I would have preferred it if it was more relevant to this paragraph. Therefore, applying, let's see. Therefore, new methods are undoubtedly beneficial in improving a child's performance at school and also later in life. Okay, that would have been much better because this kind of sentence is empty. All right, we could put this into an essay about global warming, and the examiner would know, so you wouldn't get any points. Okay, it must be relevant. Every sentence must be relevant. Also, remember to stick to the sentence guide for clear, coherent arguments. To conclude, it is explicit, it is clear, is fine, that traditional learning is not only outdated, but also has severe drawbacks. If nations want to compete and succeed in today's era, it is essential that reforms are made in the old education system. Wow, very good work, Mohammed. Very, very good. I'm pleased with this one. This is one of the best essays we've done so far. Slipped up a little bit here in this paragraph. Okay. So let's try and avoid that in the future. And just remember to stick to the guide. Okay. All right. Pie charts depict the council expenditure by Yorkshire, Derbyshire and Lancashire in 2014. Taking education, community care and social services and leisure and other into consideration. Good. For all three regions, the council did a little more than half of its expenditure on both the education and leisure. Well done for spotting that similarity. Good. Community care expenses in both Yorkshire and Derbyshire were around 20% each, whereas in Lancashire it was less than 15%. Wow, what an improvement. Expenditure on social services was the same for Yorkshire and Lancashire at merely 10%. And for Derbyshire, it was nearly 3%, merely 10%, it was nearly 3%. Genius, good. The amount of money spent on the environment by Yorkshire, Derbyshire and Lancashire was around 5%, 10% and 8%, respectively. Good, good, good. You nailed that one. The other expenditures comprised of less than 10% for all the regions. Everything was covered, similarities were identified. That's how we do task 1. Superstar, very impressed. The other expenses remain somewhat similar for all the three regions. Wow, you write like that for your task 1, you are doing well. I really hope you get a pie chart because you're going to nail it. Well done. We're starting with the subject, which is good, or we're starting with the counties. This is really good. I think this is one of the best ones we've done overall at the end. No story here. Well done, Mohammed. I'm very, very impressed. This is great work.